Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for my gift level 9,999 unlimited gacha chapters 50 to 56. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, last time I covered this manga, we finished up the Sasha revenge plan, and it was successful. Oh god, yes it was. And now we're dealing with the aftermath. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. So we're starting off at chapter 50, which is titled Fall. Your Highness, please evacuate now. What will evacuating her Highness do? If we do not bring the ones responsible, the capital will be blown away. You imbecile, do you plan on using Her Highness as a sacrifice? The visor should be the one responsible for this. What are the soldiers doing? Hurry up and take down the dragon. As the ones responsible for security, should we not send the knight captains? The anti-defenses, magic defenses are so weak that I can snoop around as much as I want. That said, well, to think they are this indecisive. In the first place, you are the ones who. It is quite unexpected. 3 minutes on the dot, I see. The hood of obstruction. I am Queen, the seventh of the Elf Queendom. Such impudent visitation by bringing a large swarm of dragons. Turn back this instant. What nonsense are you uttering? My giant tower has been really intruded by those who call themselves the knights of this country for committing that. The impudent one is you. Ooh, they got you there. You are the owner of the giant tower? What in the world are you? I see. I am the Tower Witch. You may address me as such. Yeah. What of Hardy? What of the knights? Wait, what of Hardy? What of the knights? Ooh, the knights have been executed to answer for their sins of massacring humans, but am I obligated to tell you? Ooh, today I have come to inquire as to why you have sent such lowly robbers to my giant tower. They're not robbers. Our structure that big appears near the country's capital. If there are information that dragons are dwelling there, of course we will send someone to take care of it. Is it really just that? Are your true intentions not to make off with my treasure? That is my research? Looks like I'll have to look through your head to confirm it. What are you saying? Come no closer. Your Highness, do not allow the intruder any closer to Her Highness. Kill that woman. Wait. Ooh. Yeah, Caesar Arbor, dude, you are fucked. No! Even the dude that wasn't gonna attack her? Sacred Arbor! What the fuck? Sacred Arbor creates trees. What are those? Sacred Arbor creates trees that grows with blood and flesh as nutrients. Dude, that is fucking nuts. They eventually grow and turn into monsters known as man-face trees. Key, why are you sleeping? You should be on my lap protecting me. Silly therapy keys. Which repel oncoming attackers and stopping them, and is a tactical class spell. Now then, no, don't come here. Oh my, I can't read your memories if you run. Doran Veslin. Ooh. Now allow me to peek at your memories. Yeah, how noisy, silent. Now I can search through her memories in peace. I see now. It seems your statement earlier was not false. However, I have felt incredibly unpleasant after reading your memories. I am a human who has been researching magic deep underground. As a human myself, I will remember this indignation that is the harsh treatment of humans in this world, which is why, from here on, I will not accept the slavery of humans in this country. Currently, all of the humans that are in your possession shall be taken in by me and will be under my responsibility. I shall dispatch my underlings, so please prepare to hand over the humans immediately. Understood? If there are those who are against the release of humans, if there are elves who get in my way, regardless of age or gender, you will be slaughtered and turned into dragon food. Or kitty food in this case. Yeah, little kitty quiche. I shall right here and now declare the absolute independence of humans. Whoa, she was not happy about that. The possibility of one other than the master cannot be ignored and should be disposed of, and so on. Then, so this is the new information obtained from the memories of Queen Leaf the Seventh. Indeed, the information obtained from the Queen lines up with what we got from Hardy. Let's see. This one point of interest has been intriguing. This is um this is overheard from the secret meeting held in the Ninth Principality once every 4 years. Although we do not know which country's VIP uttered it, and it was only a brief moment after the end of the meeting, and the details may be unclear due to the deterioration of the memory, I think it is implied to be a different being other than the Master. A being other than the Master that they consider dangerous, I see. Perhaps it wasn't because I'm a Master candidate, but because of the possibility that I'm a being other than the Master that is considered dangerous that they decided to kill me? And the race that they are conversing with is unknown? Yes, unfortunately that is the case. It seems that even Leap the Seven knew what they were. Or what they are. Excuse. I see. Until we get further information, it'll be hard to pass any judgment. By the way, it seems that freeing of the enslaved humans from the queendom has been going smoothly. Indeed, currently we have about 5,000 freed, and are keeping them custody around the giant tower. We will provide support until they are capable of self-sustenance. Those who were saved by the Mohawks and the others and were under their custody can now be freed as well. That's great! Although it's good to colonize the Elf Queendom, there's not much merit to it. Indeed, rather than taking over the Elf Queendom out in the open, controlling it from behind the scenes will let us maximize its benefits as a pawn. Oh, damn straight it would. Thanks to Ellie, my perfect revenge against Sasha is complete. We obtained information on masters and other things, as well as gaining useful pawns. We have truly made a use of everything to gain the maximum benefits. Thank you so much, Ellie. No, you have helped me a lot as well, Light-sama. Excuse me, Light-sama, there's information that I must report to you urgently. What's wrong, May? It's about one of Light-sama's revenge targets, the Dark Elf Shion. I've received information that she has died in the depths of a dungeon. What? Oh, shit. Alright, let's see what's going on here with Chapter 51. Which is titled Shion. The Dark Elven Isolated Island Nation is made up of more than 100 islands of various sizes that exist to the south of the continent. It's a nation where research in witchcraft, pharmacy, metallurgy, etc. is very popular. The government has been generous in providing support to those who have achieved excellent results, and an entire island could be offered as a research facility. For one such researcher who was given an isolated island research center, Shion, one of Light's revenge targets, there's a, oh my god. Shion's, one of Light's, revenge targets. There's a theophiline. Let the research experiment begin. Make sure you give a record of your research with every little detail. Certainly, Chief Shion. Woof! Woof! I can't believe you stabbed him without changing your expression, no matter how much you were dealing with a human. Now I know why no one is courting the chief, who is a brilliant and talented woman. Your hands are stuck, huh? Is there something wrong with the magic circle? No, that Shiji's research was about the souls. I was wondering if if that act of stabbing with that knife was also necessary for the research. Oh, you're new, and this was your first experiment. Of course it's necessary. I don't want to let this lab animal die while I'm explaining, so I'll make it simple. By doing something like this, such as pain, despair, and grief are amplified. It makes the soul stir so strongly and insists on its presence. Oh my god! It makes the soul stir so strongly and insists on its presence. And I'm trying to make it easier to capture the soul. That's why. Finish the wait a minute. That's why finish the check quickly before the lab animal gets emotionally unstable or dies. I'm sorry. I'll confirm it right away. Well, it is funny how they squeal like livestock, and I can't help but feel a little excited about it. Start the experiment by channeling the magic into the magic circle. Start the experiment by channeling the magic into the magic circle. Certainly. Here we go. Convergence speed of the magic is too high. Wait. The convergence speed of the magic is too high. The magic team needs to slow it down. Certainly. Magic team, I told you to slow it down. No, they're cutting the momentum of the flow in half. This is... Stop the experiment. The magic team needs to completely back off. Connect the magic circle to the magic stone. Absorb the magic by force. Chief, we can't. It's absorbing magic too fast. At this rate, it won't take more than a few minutes and we'll be at our limit. Impossible. What the hell is going on? The magical infusion has been stopped, but where's such a large amount of magic oh my god. But where's such a large amount of magic coming from? What? Space is distorted. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? There's a crack in the space. What the fuck? Using my trump card, the magic catalyst will enhance my sorcery ability. Magic, manifest and become the curse that shall bring death. Black plague. Ooh, it's not gonna work. Huh? Oh, who would have thought that there would be a person not affected by deprivation roar? Interesting. I am the Soul Dragon, the absolute ruler of souls. Those who hear my roar without exception have their souls taken by me, but was it accidentally cancelled out by the attack that the little one just made? Huh, you're a lucky one. What is that translucent light he swallowed? Is it souls? Dude, the Soul Dragon's boss. While I was trying to identify the existence of souls with tons of time, personnel, and precious equipment, he single-handedly pulled the souls from their bodies and preyed on them? I've never seen or heard of a monster preying on souls in this world. It's absolutely out of this world. No shit. Soul Dragon, the absolute ruler of souls. He must be a substandard existence who can directly interfere with the existence of the souls. Magnificent! Of course you think it's magnificent. You're magnificent. I'd like to see you use your powers. Could you help me with my research? I'm willing to do whatever you ask. Despite the deaths of her people, she sounded afraid or enraged at me. It's interesting to see her just rejoice. Words without falsehoods, without a flicker of the soul. She only cares about her research. Then join hands with me and give me souls. Species, no matter the kind, subject, man, women, every possible soul. Give them to me until I'm satisfied, and I'll help you. Is that what you want? Roger that. I'll be ready as soon as I can. Just give me a moment. Do you not take extraordinarily good care of your people? I wonder what this surprise is. Sacrifices have to be made for the advancement of research. So there's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, this bitch is nuts. I like it, little one. Dude, he is digging this, but bitch, you are so nuts. I commend your spirit and I'll give you strength. You could take it, all of my existence. Wait, what? What? Did you just get the powers of the Soul fucking Dragon? Yo! Maybe being psycho pays off. Wait a minute. I'm crazy. Well, technically I am. Yes, technically I am. From a clinical standpoint, I am. Where's my benefits? Well, I have some, but not enough. Hey, I don't want to worry. I hate worrying that I have to be homeless constantly, okay? Chapter 52 is titled The Sword of Solitude. They said that one of your revenge targets, Shion, may have died. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? It seems that the laboratory where Shion is the chief has been turned into a dungeon. There are two main types of dungeons except for exceptional ones. First is a dungeon where monsters live in the ruins, and the other is a dungeon created by the core. The former are those in which monsters inhabit buildings and other structures created by past civilizations that are believed to have been destroyed. No monsters, valuables, etc. will be restored. The latter is the dungeon that is generally considered in this world. There's a dungeon core, and for some reason, even if the monsters are destroyed, it is replenished at a later date. If left unchecked, it will continue to grow in size. The number of monsters on the ground is not decreasing. Some say it's because dungeons are born in the mountains and beneath the sea, where they are hidden from the public eye and monsters are overflowing. And then, in rare cases, an existing building or other structure can become a dungeon. Why do dungeons form? That still remains to be figured out. When I was an adventurer, I used to hear the rumor that I went to bed and woke up to find my house had been turned into a dungeon. I never thought this would happen to Shion. Information obtained via urgent communication from a fellow merchant operating on the ground. It is unclear whether Shion's laboratory is a dungeon or not, and it is not clear how it came to be. I heard that the Dark Elf isolated island nations and investigators to rescue the survivors. The dungeon appears to be quite difficult, and it was impossible for the investigators who were unfamiliar with dungeon exploration to cope with it. Due to the impacts of dungeonization, the island may experience underwater volcanic eruptions. They couldn't just leave it there, so they decided to destroy the dungeon as soon as possible. The Dark Elf isolated island nation placed quests through guilds. They are looking for an adventurers party with a track record of achievement without regard to money. Thanks for the valuable info. We, the Black Crown Party, must immediately announce our participation to the Adventurers Guild. Yeah. I'm not going to let a dungeon monster steal my revenge. Fuck yes. I'm confident that Lightsama and your Black Crown Party's achievements in the Dwarf Kingdom and the Elf Kingdom would be of great assistance to us. Simply apply for the destruction quest in the laboratory dungeon and you'll be accepted right away. Thanks, Eerie. However, if they refuse to take part, I'll ask the Elf Kingdom's highest-ranking officials to exert pressure to screw them. Certainly, you'll have to explain to the Elf Queen in that case. I will make sure that it is done. I will not allow Shion to flee this life. I'll make sure she gets what she deserves. Whatever it takes, I'll get my revenge. Yeah. There's no clear head of state in the Dark Elf isolated nation. Due to island geographical locations, four large clan representatives divided and rule them. They are a consensus state with the Council of Representatives determining the state's policies. Got north, west, east, and south, of course. Representative of the East Clan, Gigi's residence. I apologize, Yude. I apologize for bothering you at such an inconvenient time. You've done a lot for me, and I'm not an outsider in this. More importantly, are you getting enough sleep? You have dark circles under your eyes. It's a lot of work just dealing with the laboratory's dungeonization. I know the other three clans are taking advantage of the situation to take away our authority. They've been messing around with a lot of things. There's a lot of work to be done. However, you, a Class A adventurer and known as the Magic Collector, who is regarded as one of the strongest members of the Dark Elves, accepted the job. The dungeonization of the laboratory problem will surely be resolved. Stop calling me by those two names. I know you despise me because I sound like a small fish who relies on magic items. My bad, I didn't get enough sleep and my mouth slipped. I'm sorry. It's so annoying when a third party gives you a second name and spreads it around without my permission. I just wanted to say that you and your Sword of Solitude are among the most dependable dungeon exploration experts. But in fact, no one has traveled the world's dungeons collecting magic items of the highest quality and quantity like you. Your father would be happy to see what you look like now. With that much, even the White Knights would be no match for you and the others. We, the Sword of Solitude, will never lose to the White Knights, even if we don't have any magic items. Magic items are simply insurance to help them improve their own abilities. Exactly. The White Knights, I'll make sure I crush them. I see, your father has wished to defeat the White Knights. The fact that your father's party, the Spear of Solitude, was defeated in a battle against the White Knights was a crushing defeat for them. At that time, the Dark Elf isolated nation was shocked. The Spear of Solitude was one of the Dark Elf isolated island nation's most talented parties. The White Knights leader party didn't leave a single stain, let alone a scratch on their party. This resulted in the dissolution of the Spear of Solitude. My father was retired adventurer before I was born. I used to hear that a lot. I'm really excited to see them. My parents' wish to defeat the White Knights after their deaths is one thing, but I'm gonna fight someone to whom I can give my all. I'm counting on you. Speaking of White Knights, did you hear about the Elven Queendom? What is it? It appears that a country led by a human known as the Witch of the Giant Tower is establishing diplomatic relations with the with a new country nearby. Not in the human kingdom? No, the Witch of the Giant Tower is creating a new human country. I've heard they'll have a human independence rule. Human independence rule? A proud nation of elves would establish diplomatic ties with such a country. Is such a thing even possible? I have conflicting information and I'm unable to sort it out, but it appears that they have established diplomatic relations. I'm not sure what to think. There are far too many factors to be considered here. The Witch of the Giant Tower most likely has the gift of being human, because no inferior race could possibly be strong enough to get into the rumors. Now that you mention it, the chief subject for this Dungeonized Institute was a gift rarely available only to humans, which is extracted from a human soul and replaced with another race. I believe it was something like that. Yeah, I know. That's why I was also kidnapping humans and giving them assistance money. Unfortunately, I did not anticipate it becoming a dungeon. It's a fascinating subject, and it's too bad it's going away like this. And as I previously stated, you are not an outsider in this case. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, I heard that a human being with a special gift is sometimes called a master. Have you heard of it? No, I have no idea. It's the first time I've heard of it. Refreshing. Sorry for asking such a weird question. So much for the chit chat. I need information about the laboratory dungeon. Well, good luck with that, Yun. Leave it to me. A reaction. I had a feeling Gigi's knew something. Yeah. The rumors I heard while traveling in different countries. A human being with unusual strength. What is a master? Pokemon master. Oh, Youth-sama, you've returned so early. Welcome back, Youth-sama. We'll be leaving in a few days. Get ready. Aaliyah, Lay, um, Let's get to chapter 53. Alright, let's get to chapter 53, which is titled Disembark. Ela, Lay, prepare for the ship's departure to the laboratory dungeon in a few days. Certainly, Youth-sama. Leave it to my sister to make a list of supplies needed. Lay, you can also assist me in making a list. When you consider easing your sister's workload a little? It's more efficient if you did it alone because I'll be doing my best to carry the luggage, right? And assist Youth-sama, my flat-chested sister. Isn't it too convenient for you to push your work onto me? Oh, so that you're the only one who can win Youth-sama's favor? You have such a thin body overall. Do you really think you can satisfy Youth-sama? Older sister, don't get too carried away. Should I get rid of that useless, heavy-looking chest right now? Ooh, someone has titty envy. Ooh, stop! Really, you two sisters still don't get along? They're thirsty. It is a woman's instinct to desire the favor of a capable man. It doesn't matter if she's my sister or not. She's just one of my rivals. Yes, I know. I'd rather be closer and hit you harder than the other girls, but it's ironic that we have similar tastes in men, despite being complete opposites in appearance and personality. Oof. Lay, don't be a fool. Just help Ilya. Also, don't make Ilya angry every time you deal with her. I'm quite confident we'll be able to fulfill this request. I have to repay Gigi's. The way you speak, did you obtain any information about the master? Nope. However, based on his reaction, he must have some kind of information. I was skeptical about the rumors of the existence of master who makes a human being as strong as a monster. From Gigi's behavior, it sounds like it really does exist. I'm not sure why Gigi's want to deceive us. I'm going to have to repay him for this one. I'm going to figure out what information he's hiding from us. After all, I was the one who put money and people into the dungeonized laboratory. Shion, the laboratory's chief, would be a great loss if she died at this rate. Surely, the money, though, was requested by Shion. It's not right to waste the effort of providing human subjects with gifts as lab animals when they are needed. It's a real pain in the ass, and because gift holders are rare in their own right, and even more so on the slave market, the only way to obtain them is to kidnap them. Furthermore, when you kidnap a human child with a gift, the parents' futilely resist, and it's a pain in the ass to kill each and every one of them. And if you kill the parents in front of the child, they'll be crying so loudly and annoyingly. They won't be able to do anything but cry thanks to my ability to keep them stuck. Let's see. If it weren't for my help, they'd be resisting in vain. In that case, simply break a limb. But there's also, god damn these bitches, man. But there's also the risk of killing them if we don't use the right amount of strength, so we still need Sister Ilia's help. Speaking of resisting in vain, it was a masterpiece when they all came together to try to protect the villagers, not just the parents. If we simply turn a blind eye, the entire village would not have been destroyed. How can humans be so stupid? If such a stupid talking domestic animal human can become as strong as a monster, if we can become a master, we can become a far more powerful force than the White Knights. That's why we're going to take on the laboratory dungeon. We need to get Shion out of there. I love the translator's like trying to show his harem. Wait till he sees Light's harem. Oh, he gonna be jelly of Light's harem. Yeah, he got wifeys, but whoa, you got two wifeys. Light's got an army. I'm not going to let anyone get in my way. It's been a little more than a day after leaving the Elven Queendom's port town. I think I finally see it, my lord. That's one of the dark islands in the Dark Elf Isolated Island Nation, the small island where Shion's laboratory is located. You got the laboratory and the island as a reward for deceiving and killing me. That it's ironic that it's now turned into a dungeon. Oh my god, it totally is. And a threat to Shion's life, it is. It's delicious though. It's karma and it's ironic and I fucking love it. Yes, there it is. It's called karma. I suppose it just goes to show you that what works for evil and gets it done doesn't always work out for the best. I love it. I'll make sure to drag her out of alive in front of Dark Sama. Yeah. Speaking of karma, the Elven Queendom's capital was in shambles. As a result of freeing the slaves, the humans, there was no one left to do the labor. Yes! The roadside is littered with trash and there are rats everywhere. It has deteriorated into a filthy town. Because of the many years of forced labor on humans, there is no know-how. They're in a bad situation and don't know how to deal with it. And I'm sure they realize how their lives are dependent on the help of inept and oppressed humans. It's all about karma. They had it. They had earned it. There's no room for sympathy. I just didn't expect the guild to be dysfunctional as well. I'm glad we got the letter of recommendation from the Dagas Guild in the Dwarf Kingdom, and were able to accept the request on board the ship to the small island. Dude, this karma. But still, I can't stand them for taking so long to sail around. We can't afford to keep Dark Sama, who is in a hurry, waiting any longer, so I'm going to ask the captain to speed things up. You don't have to do that, Nimumu. Wait, Nimumu, there we go. Rushing them won't make more than a few minute difference. That isn't the case. It's about our first experience at sea and aboard a ship. Enjoy the endless horizon, the smell of the tide, the wind of the sea, and the shimmering waves of the ocean to the end. Idiot, we're not here to have fun. Don't even think about having fun. Haste leads to waste. If you're constantly on guard, you won't have the strength to need when it counts, right, my lord? That's right. Time is of the essence, but there's no point in making mistakes. There's no point in making mistakes in haste, is there? Let's take it easy, but let's do it calmly and precisely. Let the great ocean embrace us and wash away the rust from our hearts. The rust in your heart may be washed away, but the sea breeze rust that armor you are so proud of. Don't you know that gold never rusts? I know that gold is just shiny gold. It's not made of pure gold. I think it's your chest that needs to be rusted and bulked up. What? my god, that was fucking mean. There you have it, both of you. There you have it, both of you. And in the meantime, it appears that we are on our way. Let's get ready to disembark. This is also... Wait, right? This is also... Is the island where the laboratory is located? This is more than a research island. It's a tourist resort island. What the fuck? Alright, so now we got chapter 54. Got a couple more to go. I had a dream in this chapter's title, Contact. A dream of the hometown I lost. This nostalgic smell of soil. This feel of the breeze. That's my house. Mom, Dad, Big Brother, Yumi, everyone, I'm home. Why am I dreaming of my hometown? Is it some kind of bad omen? No. There's no point in worrying about a dream. After we arrived at the laboratory Dungeon Island, we were immediately guided to a cottage on the resort where we spent the night. I thought about sneaking into the dungeon, but it's dangerous to jump right into the facility that just turned into a dungeon with no information. So I decided to be cautious and carry on through the regular route. Good morning, Gold, Nemamu. Good morning, Dark Sama. It's almost time for the meeting. How are preparations going? I'm ready to leave any time. I'm also ready. Let's go then. As usual with the oh, yeah, there's no, we don't have harem here. That's right. I was gonna say. As usual with the constant discrimination of humans, the cottage prepared for us was dirty and worn out. But with this island's view, it feels like we're on a vacation. The sand on the resort beach is also white. The resort buildings are not for sightseeing. It's surprising to hear that it's a facility for the researchers' mental and physical well-being. I had heard that the solitary island country of the Dark Elves was active in research and gave high treatment to those recognized as elites. I didn't know they were putting this much effort into that. It said that new technology comes from the Principality of Nine, the Dwarf Kingdom, and the solitary Dark Elf Island Nation. That being said, it's just a saying. Seriously. I am the sword of the solitary island, and I am the leader. I'm rank A adventurer Yudo. Thank you for participating in this urgent quest. He's one of the strongest adventurers, magic collector Yudo. It's my first time seeing him. Our party will verbally convey information about the laboratory dungeon from the 10 groups that went ahead. At the client's request, there will be no memos. There are some troublesome restrictions, but I negotiated for the rewards, so expect something worthwhile in return. I'll say it then. That is all. Are there any questions? Yeah, can I ask a question? I came here because this is a serious and urgent quest. Yet, why are there incompetent humans here? If you call this out here as an elaborate prank, I will protest the Adventurers Guild. They may be human, but there's no problem with their ability. They played an active part in the Dwarf Kingdom's Daga's dungeon in the Elf Kingdom, the Dark Clown Party. They are the up-and-coming Dark Clown Party? I imagine tougher-looking humans. Now that you understand, is there any, if there are no questions, there are the carriages. Those who have finished preparations head to the laboratory dungeon. Yo, Dark Clown. Those people earlier were a nuisance. Thank you for defending us earlier. I just did the right thing as the leader. There is no issue in your ability. It's impossible even for us to go back and forth between the 5 floors of the Daga's dungeon in one day. I'm hoping you'll go ahead and collect information on how to get to the bottom of the dungeon. I will do my best to live up to your expectations. Sure. I could tell you were beautiful from afar, but when I see you up close, you're so beautiful it's hard to believe you're human. Won't you join my Sword of the Solitary Island party? I guarantee that I could treat you better than you are treated now. I refuse. There's no better treatment in this world than being by Dark Sama. Dark? I see. If that's your type, then it can't be helped. If you are willing, we want to... oh my god. If you are willing, we want to head to the laboratory dungeon... Wait, I fucked this up. I'm sorry. I'm just like, what? If you are willing, we want to head to the laboratory dungeon as soon as possible. I'm looking forward to receiving the information you collect. If you change your mind, Fairy Princess, you can call for me anytime. Bruh, you wish. You wish. Good grief, that's not the face of someone giving up. It's going to be troublesome if we meet them in the dungeon again. What's so good about Nemamu, who has such small breasts and no sex appeal? Oh my god! Ah, go! No! jackass! Nemamu should beat the fuck out of you for that. Gold, are you saying that I'm worse than average? It's not Nemamu's fault. It's their fault that we are getting tangled up with them. Regardless of that, let's hurry to the laboratory dungeon. Understood, Dark-sama. Yes, I can't wait to see what this dungeon is like. Let's go. This is the laboratory, huh? It's pretty prison-like, isn't it? Your party name? It's Dark Clown. Don't kill any other adventurers you meet inside. The goal is to collect information on how to destroy the dungeon. Please make no mistakes. Now get inside. Here is the information about the laboratory dungeon that Yudo mentioned earlier. Originally, the laboratory had 2 floors above the ground and 1 underground, but a second basement floor has appeared, and the inside has expanded beyond what's shown on the map, and it may still be expanding. Inside there are only monsters that have never been seen before, and the monsters that tend to attack with abnormal mind-affecting magic. Some of the monsters have a special appearance. Ooh, okay. This is most of the useful information we have right now. Here we go. At the client's request, they said that even if they couldn't divulge information about their appearance, you would know what they meant by special monsters when you see them with your own eyes. Now, let's see what kind of monsters will appear. Are you okay, Dark-sama? What's this feeling of discomfort? No, it's more than just a feeling of discomfort. I seem to remember the feeling of this place. Where have I felt this? I can't seem to remember. Sorry, it's nothing. Shall I move on? Nemamu, please lead the way and look out for traps. Gold, please be alert of the surroundings and be ready to defend against any attacks. Understood. With pleasure. With my golden shield, I will stop any attacks towards my master. According to the original map, this door should lead to a meetings hall. It mentioned that it was a hallway. Oh, it's a long hallway. Ooh, it must have expanded the hallway. We'll proceed. Let's go. Dark-sama, there's signs of life. No, this is the presence of a humanoid monster. Because for some reason, using my cards was canceled outside. I was hoping to use SSR clairvoyance in the dungeon to see if Shion was still alive. But I've run into a monster before I could go further in where we would be hidden. No choice but to check the monster's strength first. Shion? What the fuck is going on with you, Shion? Holy shit. Let's get to chapter 55. See what's going down with Shion. Shion? Chapter 55 is titled Presence. No, it's not. She looks like her, but this is not Shion. First, I don't think that Shion was a triplet. I never heard of it. Blah, 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 blah. Release shadow guns. Blah, 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 blah. They're a loud bunch. Seems like a psychological attack, but it won't work on us. However, it's deafening, so let's have it be quiet. Release silent. So let's find out what these guys are. Release appraisal. The otherworldly monster Soul Dragon. Here we go. Let me read this. The otherworldly monster Soul Dragon took in the subject, Shion, imitated her, and created a fake. Attacks on the hostile minds, causing them to lose sanity, then kills them. By using Nag Attack? Okay. Another world monster? I see. The familiar atmosphere here is the magic that Ellie used to raise my level. It's the same airy feeling you get when you invoke the ultimate class, Nightmare Summon. Ooh! Nightmare Summon is... Oh my god. Oh my god, this art. This art. Oh. This art is killing me. Nightmare Summon is an extreme class of magic that is forbidden to be used. It's a magic that summons vicious monsters from other worlds that simply run amok regardless of friend or foe. There are 3 ranks of magic known on Earth: Combat Class, Tactics Class, and Strategic Class. Ellie can use the extreme classes that exist on top of them all. But even the level 9,999 Forbidden Witch Ellie can only use the extreme class once a day. You mean to tell me someone used Nightmare Summon? Something even Ellie could only use once per day to summon another monster? Another world monster called the Soul Dragon? This is not Shion. She does not have the ability to use such high-level magic. Or someone or something is targeting this lab for some reason. Strong enough to make this possible. Don't tell me there is a master there. even if the enemy is a master, if a magic user with Ellie's level of power had created the situation, I might have to fight while protecting Gold and Nemamu. We can't deal with them if there's more than one. I'll be putting them both at risk. Kurosama, how about these guys? Sorry, I gathered the information I needed, so you can get rid of them. They didn't drop any magic stones. What heartless enemies! They're neither zombie-type monsters nor did they drop any stones. They were just multiple fake Shions. I now understand why the Dark Elf Nations was so muddled about the details of the monsters. What do you mean? It's an anomaly that the Institute's director, Shion, appears in a horde of monstrous forms. Shion was involved in that anomaly as a victim, not as a perpetrator. I see. If the director of the rescue center was willing to cooperate in attacking the adventurers who came to her rescue, it would be a big problem for the dignity of the countries to mount. And the reason why only powerful adventurers were gathered was to make it easier to control information. I know we just got here, but let's come back after we dug something up from the fake Shions. Oh dear. It seems like we didn't get any good info judging from my lord's reaction. You're right. I'll tell you the details when we get back. This presence, another false Shion? That's no way. Yumi? Dark Sama? Not here. Was it my imagination? No, it was definitely. Dude, this is fucked up. Really fucked up. Something wrong, my lord? I'm sorry, it's nothing. I thought I saw someone I knew. I can't believe I couldn't detect that. Sorry. Never mind. I'm sure I got it wrong. Oh, dude, if he's utilizing... Oh, this is the soul dragon we're talking about here, so... Oh, God. Let's go back. Nemamu, please take the lead. I understand. There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way my sister Yumi is here. Oh, it probably is a sister soul. Aren't you the Dark Clown? What the hell are you? You're leaving already? I've got a few things on my mind. Something bothering you? No, I'm sorry. It's just a situation I have to deal with, so I don't have much to report. I wonder if they got cold feet. It seems that the up-and-coming adventurers party is a bunch of pathetic human beings. I don't know. I think that kid with black hair might have found something with this gift and decided to retreat with it. Why do you think that human has a gift? His eyes. You know those gift people were kidnapped. People we kidnapped, who were so confident in their gifts that they resisted. They had the same eyes as him. To be able to have that kind of confident eye as a human is proof that you have a powerful gift. A gift that can make him so bold in front of me. I love to rip it off and make it mine. I can only imagine how powerful it is. I'll have to let Shion continue her soul research for that, so she better not be dead. I understand. Perhaps there is no master in the laboratory dungeon. I think this one is more likely to be an accident. Accident? Nightmare Summon acts as a door that opens and closes, so it can never be left open, and it's impossible to keep it open for such a long period of time. So it's highly unlikely that a Nightmare Summon was used. I think this all happened because the lab is connected to another world. In addition, the fact that you were able to identify the fake Shion proves it. The one that created that fake Shion, the monster from another world, Soul Dragon, is a monster that exists in another world and not a summoned monster. See, this is why they went to Shion. Or not to Shion, that's why they got a second opinion. So I think Shion-san must have somehow accidentally connected to the place to another world and summoned that soul dragon to this world. It was a happy accident. In addition, there's one more thing we got to know about that soul dragon. Shion-san is still alive. Really? Yes. A soul dragon is something that absorbs other souls and builds a body with more than 10,000 souls. In other words, in order to gather souls to manifest itself, it just kills any life form it encounters. However, it seldom collects information on specific life forms without absorbing their souls and is able to replicate the exact same magic from them. So that means it's replicating Shion's around the dungeon without absorbing her soul. So I fully believe that Light Sama can definitely have your revenge in time. But it is very dangerous to remain connected to the other world any longer. What we've experienced right now is just the tip of the iceberg. If it continues to be connected to the other worlds, the Dark Elves' isolated island will be blown away. In the worst case scenario, the entire continent, including the Abyss, could even disappear. What did you say? Therefore, I advise you to quickly close the gate to the other world. Crisis involving the whole continent just because of that soul dragon. Well, I'll definitely get my revenge on Shion, but I can't just focus on that now. It can't be helped. Ellie, you need to close the gate of the other world. May, as a support and backup in case of unforeseen circumstances, you're coming with us to the into the dungeon. May, Eri, Nimu, yes, sir, leave it to me. May, Eri, Nimu, Goldeneye will be on our way to destroy the laboratory dungeon. I will not let any event stand in the way of my revenge. By the end of the day, we would have already destroyed the connection to the other world, defeated the soul dragon, and complete my revenge on Shion. We're leaving the instant we're all prepared. Yeah! Alright, let's get to chapter 56. Here we go at the final chapter of this live reaction. Title card storage. Light's Gift Unlimited Gacha has a special ability to produce cards 24 hours a day. The cards that are produced are kept and managed and are distributed to those who need them. And it is one of the busiest floors in the Abyss, the card storage. Yeah, it would not be good if the Abyss was fucked up. Arasama, I'd like to request some refills for my arrows. Here's the list of arrows that I need. Aniri-sama, cutlery and ingredients for the canteen, seasonings, and the ones who are managing them are Aniria and Aris, the two siblings. Okay, here are the cards for ingredients, and these are the seasonings and materials. Good work, Mohikan-san. I see that you come back to the Abyss. Yeah. It seems like you've been using more arrows recently. Should I replenish 1.5 times the usual for you? You're right, but if I request any more than this, it feels like I'll just be wasting Light-sama's arrows. Oh, I understand how you feel, but compared to some arrows, I think Light-sama would be more happier to see you come back safe and sound. You're right. I guess I'll take 1.5 more than usual, like you said. Understood. I'll have it prepared in a moment. Here's the tea. Consumables and items for the baths. Oh, about the list on the items for the toilets. You got the numbers wrong. Oh, I'll fix it then. I'm so sorry, Aniria-sama. It's okay. Anyone makes mistakes. In fact, even if you do make any mistakes, I'll fix it somehow. So don't worry. Hello, Aniria, Oni-chan, is everything all right now? It's okay, Light-chan, what's wrong? Sorry, I fucked this up. Hello, Aniria, Oni-chan, is everything all right now? It's okay, Light-chan, what's wrong? Did you get lonely and want to hear your big sister's voice? Really, kitties? What are you doing? Oh, I'm on my way over there now, and I need you to prepare some cards for me. The card is in this too, please. What? Sorry for disturbing, Aniria and Oni-chan and Aris. Welcome, Light-chan, Mei-chan. Of course not. There's nowhere in this abyss where Light-sama would be disturbing with his presence. Thanks for welcoming me. I came here for the cards like I said just now. Well, my sister did hear it clearly, but as the numbers, were out of the ordinary, I'd like to confirm it with you one more time if I may. Of course. In order to deal with the otherworld monster, the Soul Dragon, I want all the cards that I have, the element I need. Please bring them all here. So, it wasn't me who heard it wrong after all. Everything, that'd be a lot, you know. Yep, so instead of having you two carrying it to me, I thought I'd come here to retrieve it myself with my card holder instead. You're right, that'd be more efficient. Is there really a monster that needs that many cards? Should I take it down for you? Kitty, take it down, kitties. He could do it. Take down the dragon, kitties. He could do it. No need to worry, Aniria. As for Light-sama's escorts, that duty has been given to me and Ellie. I guess I'll be fine if it's you and Ellie. In fact, with my level compared to you guys, I might just become a burden instead. And Mei-chan, I thought I said you can call me Oni-chan. I'll give it a try when I have the chance. Don't worry about me. In fact, I need you and Aris to keep the lower levels of the Abyss running. Yep, I'll work hard just for you. Of course, and Light-sama and my companions, I'll break my legs if I have to. Right, kitty. You're a good kitties. Alright then, we're leaving. We'll be moving to the lab, the moment we, teleport to our cottage. May and Ellie use SSR Presence Erase to hide yourselves. In order to save the Abyss from this crisis and for my revenge, I'd like to borrow your power. I understand. Please leave it to me. Please teleport. Nemamu, lead us to the first underground floor using the shortest route. I understand. Let's go. Get out of the way! It's just like the intels say. It seems like there are other monsters other than fake Shions. I thought they were only humanoid ghosts, but it's my first time seeing a dog type. They're doggo types, kitty. That dog looked really cool too, by the way. A ghost dog, another world monster, it seems. If I didn't have Purify and Holy Magic on my attacks, I wouldn't have been able to deal any damage. I guess that's the only thing they have in common with our ghost types. They're not strong, but it's a pain in the ass to fight them. So there's no point in fighting them. We should try to advance while avoiding them. We're about to reach the stairs as well. Again, for a split second, I thought I felt something. Dark Sama? Sorry, let's go. Uh-oh. Laboratory dungeon, first underground floor. According to our recons, we have all the routes that can lead us to the second floor. We shall use the shortest one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. One thing to remember, there are monsters hiding beneath the shadows. In order to avoid combat, please do your best to avoid stepping into the shadows. No, help! What? Yumi? Ooh. What? No, it's not my sister Yumi. Not only that, this kid, it only does spurs for a second. Even my lord can't kill him in one hit. How troublesome. Judgment Flare! Get him, Gold! You alright, Dark Sama? What's a human child doing here? Is this child a ghost? What? I thought it was the sister too for a minute there. There's no way, but so how's this ghost still down there? Interesting. I wonder who she is. I can't wait to find out. I love where we're going with this. This art is fucking everything. I love that we're getting karma and all that shit, right, kitties? Right, little kitty. Yeah, right, little kitties. Kitty. Yeah, the kitty keys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more gacha content. I got gacha that cash. You wish you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.